Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. Today I am bringing you two updates for the month of September. We have my Fun Size Pan That palette and my Love Your Eyeshadows project. We're going to start with my Fun Sized Pan That palette. It is a Fantastic Ladies collab and it was created by Jackie Lutens. I will have a link to the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group in the description box below. As we all know, I am attempting to pan the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Quad. And you guys, hit pan. I hit pan this month. I am so flippin' excited. I'm going to insert some video here so you can see it a little closer. See that big shiny pan? You can see that I have now hit 3 pans in this palette. It's about time. It's about time. I only have one left. So of course I'm not going to finish this palette this year, but I am going to make the goal of hitting pan on that last shade, shade number 1, and I will feel better. I will feel better if I at least hit pan in all 4 shades. Whatever's left at the end of the year will be decluttered. Life is too short to wear makeup you do not like. I'm going to put a picture up of what it looked like last month versus what it's looking like now and tell you how many times I have used each shade this month. Shade number 1 has been used 3 times. Shade number 2 has been used 5 times. Shade number 3 is the Big Fat Zero. I have not used that at all this month. And shade number 4 was also 5 times. So I'll put a picture of what it looked like when I first brought it in, virtually untouched, versus what it looks like now, and I'm going to give you the total usage for each shade. Shade number 1 has been used 48 times. Shade number 2 has been used 68 times. And by the way, 66 uses, that's when I hit pan. 66 uses was the magic number to hit pan in this shade. Shade number 3 has been used 41 times, and shade number 4 has been used 60 times. Like I said last month, I was really surprised that I hit pan in shade 4 before I hit pan in shade 2 because I have used shade 2 more often. I do use maybe a little bit denser brush, and that's why. I don't know, but I'm really happy. So goal for next month is to, of course, hit pan in shade number 1 right here. I have been using a pencil brush and using this as an inner corner. How many times I use it? 3 times. I used it 3 times. So the 3 times I used it, I used a pencil brush, and I had been using it as an inner corner. I will continue to do that this month. Because it's such a light shimmer, and it can go peachy or pinky, I will probably be using that a lot more as an inner corner just to hit pan on this shade. Oh my gosh. I am very excited with the progress that I have gotten this month. Now we're going to update my Love Your Eyeshadows project. I will have all of my rules in the description box below. You can familiarize yourself with them if you are new here. If you are not new here and want to refamiliarize yourself with how I do this project, they are in the description box below. We did a complete refresh last month because I was over it. I was not loving it. I was not having fun. I did not love the shades that were left in here. And so I just did a refresh because it's my party. I can do what I want to. The first palette that was randomly chosen last month was the Huda New Nude palette. I was over the moon about that because I do love this palette. It is beautiful, so beautiful. And the shade that was chosen is the shade Tease. Yeah, the shade Tease right here. And let me tell you, I really loved using this month because it's a very versatile shade. It looks kind of cool, but it also has some warmth to it. So you can wear it with cool looks, you can wear it with warm looks. This is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a bruise, but it's so pretty. It is such a pretty shade. And so this is what it looked like last month when I brought it in. It had been used previously, not a lot, but it had been used previously. This is what it's looking like now. And I did use it 10 times. It is rolling out. Like I said, it was very easy to use this month. I used it with my cool looks, I used it with my warm looks. There were a lot of warm looks. There have been a ton of warm neutral looks the last couple of months. So I had warm neutral shades. It was really easy to use. The next palette that was rolled in was the Color Icon Camo Flaunt palette. Again, I've used this several times before. The shade number 4 was the shade that was brought in, and this is what it looked like last month. You could see that it did have some disturbance, and this is what it's looking like now. This also got its 10 uses this month. This is what it looks like, you guys. Let me swatch on my other hand. I have poison ivy. I have poison ivy on my hand, and it doesn't look very nice. So let me swatch on my other hand. I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to bring up both color stories. Okay, there we go. That's what it looked like. It's very pretty. Very pretty, warm, neutral shimmer. I did enjoy using it very much on my zillions of warm, neutral looks that I did this past month. The first single that was brought in were my regular singles. I have Colourpop singles on one wheel. I have non-Colourpop singles on the other wheel. So the non-Colourpop single that was brought in, this is the first hiccup. This was the first hiccup for the project last month. It is the shade Pool Party from Give Me Glow. It is a beautiful shade. I love looking at it. I don't like wearing it. But you guys, this is what it looked like last month when I brought it in. I don't think it had been used. It had only been swatched. And this is what it's looking like now. Do you see that little dip in the middle? I'm very happy about that little dip. I have used it 5 times since the last update. Did I use it on my eyes? No, I did not. No, I did not. I used it on my nails. I was thinking, how am I going to get any use on this? Because this is not something I like to wear. So I used it on my nails, and I will put in a picture of what my nails looked like. And I did that 5 times this past month. The first time I used it as a nail polish, I put it on top of this shade right here. This is, I don't know what the shade is called. 682. It is a LA Color Color Craze. I got it at the Dollar Tree. So I put this on top of it, and it makes the exact same color. Exact same color. There was no difference. No difference at all. But I did enjoy using that on my nails. I like that shade of nail polish. So yeah, 5 times. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. The next single that was rolled in was from my Colourpop spinny wheel, and it is the shade Trainwreck, and it is from the Lilac You A Lot palette. If you didn't know, I depotted all of my 9 and 12 pan palettes at the end of last year, and I put them in a big Z palette as singles for doing some build your own palettes, which I will be doing some of those coming up very soon. And this is what it looks like. It is a very pretty lavender shade. This is what it looked like last month when I first brought it in. And this is what it is looking like now. It doesn't look much different. I've only used it twice, but I do love that shade. I did a couple of purple looks. I used it as my inner corner, and I'm happy. I'm happy to get some use out of it. I can't have a refresh every month. It's just not possible. Not possible. The last shadow is a Supershock. The last shadow that I talk about is always a Supershock from the Supershock spinning wheel, and it is in the shade Low 70s. This is what it looks like. It's very pretty light orange, peachy type shade. I didn't use it at all. It's pretty. There it is. It's very pretty. I did enough warm neutral looks last month. But you guys, I forgot about it. I was using a warm neutral gold orangey shade that I have in my deck of panning. I was using the shade from the Camo Flaunt, which, as you can see, they're very similar, which I should have redrew, but I didn't. Whatever. So this one is rolling out, so that'll give me a chance to use that. So we have 2 shades rolling out. They are both the palettes that we brought in last month. So I'm going to bring up my wheel of names. Let me turn on my screen record. Okay, so I'm bringing up my wheel of names. This is all of my palettes. We are going to draw 2 palettes. Let's go. Be nice to me, please. Be nice. The Lorac Pro palette. It's just not even fair because I was getting ready to bring that palette in anyway. So yay for that. I was bringing that in for October. So close and let's draw palette number 2. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Perfect. That's easy. Space case. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go grab those palettes and then we will randomly choose which shade I'm going to use from each palette. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. The first one is the Lorac Pro Meraki palette, and this was given to me by Lena Dalton, and you can see it is very, very well loved. I really love this palette. It is one of my favorite neutral palettes. So pretty. And let's see, how many shades are in here? 25 shades. So I am going to go to my pretty random, and I'm going to put in 1 through 25. And let's see what we get. Shade number 22. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. Easy, easy. This shade right here, very easy. It is a neutral light brown matte. It's a transition color is what it is. It's a transition color. So yay for that. And then the second palette that was brought in is the Space Case. I received this from Lori Latimer as a gift. They are 4 very pretty shimmers. I really do like this palette. As you can see, these 2 shades right here are my favorites. Okay, so we're going to put in 1 through 4 because there are only 4 shades in here. Done. And let's see which one. Shade number 4. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. This is what it looks like. So let me swatch our new color story. You guys are just going to have to see my Poison Ivy. Yeah, that Space Case is such a pretty, these are such pretty shimmers. I thought about, side note, I thought about taking these 2 and making a highlighter out of them. But you guys, I don't need another highlighter. I do not need another highlighter. Okay, this is our new color story. Sorry about the poison. So you have these 2 here. These are new ones. That is the Lorac palette. This is the Space Case. We have the Pool Party, the Trainwreck, and the Low 70s. So I am very happy. I am very happy with what was brought in. Is it much different? No, it isn't. It isn't much different at all. But you guys, I am a neutral girl. And if I get neutral shades, as long as I'm using them, then that's great. Next month, hopefully, I will have that blue rolled out. You guys, I roll a lot of blues and oranges in this project. I don't even have that many. I don't even have that many blues. I don't even have that many oranges. So why is it every time I have a blue and an orange? I have no idea. No idea. Just lucky, I guess. So I wanted to tell you that starting next year, starting in January, I will no longer be doing this project, but I will be doing a project that concentrates on my singles. It's going to be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I won't be doing this one anymore, but I will be doing something with palettes, and I will be doing something with singles. So that's exciting. I have had so much fun doing this project, but it's time for me to switch things up a little bit and do something different. Let me know in the comments below what you're working on right now. Are you doing a Pan That palette? How are you doing? Are you struggling with getting use on any shades? Let me know in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until next time, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.